Hi friends, my name is Claire and today I'm going to show you how to buy yarn from shopgoodwill.com, so please stick around. Hi friends, my name is Claire and this is my channel, What's Your Theory? Here, I make content about what it is like to live as an adult on the autism spectrum and whatever else feels good to me. So if that sounds good to you, or if you're feeling particularly gracious today, and I hope that you are, please go ahead and click the subscribe button. Ring the bell. I almost forgot to mention that I put out videos a few times a week. Click the like, click the like. Today is part 2 of my very small series on buying yarn from shopgoodwill.com. If you haven't seen the first part of the video, I will link it up here, and that is the unboxing of the semi-mystery yarn box that I bought from shopgoodwill.com. My intention was always to make this video because I noticed that there were no videos on YouTube that I could find. Maybe it's out there, but I couldn't find a video on best practices, how to buy yarn from shopgoodwill.com. What should you do? What should you watch out for? Is there anything to it? Can you get a good deal? So today I'm going to teach you all of those things, and hopefully you'll get a good deal as well. I'm just going to take a quick second to show you the amazing haul that I got from shopgoodwill.com this last time around. Isn't that something else? I mean, whoa. I spent $48 with shipping on that box of yarn, and I ended up getting $850 worth of yarn. It was a bananas deal, and I'd love to show you how I did that and how you can try and do the same thing too. So the first thing you're going to want to do is pull up shopgoodwill.com. And before you start looking at anything, you are going to need to make a profile on the website. The whole experience is similar to eBay, but not as involved and maybe not as high tech. So you've been warned. It's an auction website, so to be able to bid on anything, you will need a login. The good news is you do not need to give your payment information to be able to make an account. So go ahead and start with that, make an account. So here you're going to go to sign in and then go to new buyer, create an account. So to create an account, you'll just need your basic information, including your home phone. Now I'm assuming that is because they're wanting to be able to communicate with you if you win something. Not exactly sure. So just all of your basic information, Shop Goodwill notification, special offers, prove you're not a robot, and then you will have your very own account with shopgoodwill.com. Only takes a second. So I just logged into my Shop Goodwill account so that we can poke around a little bit. But what you're going to want to be aware of is this tab. It's the 4th tab over, called My Shop Goodwill. This is going to be really important for you because they don't send as many updates as they probably should when you're part of an auction. So auctions in progress right here, that's going to be very important to you. And shipped orders, open orders, just so that you know what you're doing, what you have coming, etc. So that's the part that was most important to me, is My Shop Goodwill, and then down to auctions in progress. If I click on auctions in progress, you'll see I've got no auctions in progress, which means I am not currently bidding on anything. Now you're going to want to start to find yarn. So your most important thing here is to go to the keyword search, and you can see I've already typed it in many times. You're going to type in yarn lot. Now I guess you could just type in yarn, but you'll get a lot more hits, and it might not just be yarn lots. So I'm going to type in yarn lot, not lots, just lot. And as you can see here, you will see all of these yarn lots coming up. And I have it listed by time ending soonest. So you can see here, we've got one that has 2 bids for 29 minutes, 48 seconds left, and we're at $12. So why don't we click on that? Because I want to talk about how you can find good deals as well. We'll see if this one is a good deal and if we should click on it. But as you can see, I think there are pages and pages and pages of yarn lots from all over the country. So we'll go ahead and click on the first one. Now, there are several things I wanted to talk about on what you need to be thinking about when you start shopping on these websites. So shopgoodwill.com, it's an auction page, so you have to consider that. You have to consider what you're getting and what kind of pictures there are. You need to consider where it's coming from and the shipping. Those are some very important things that you're going to want to consider. So, as far as pictures, I can see here that we've got a full picture of a lot of good yarns. We've got Carat 1 pound that somebody bought on clearance at Joann's. I know that clearance sticker. We've got a Mandela, Lion Brand Mandela cake. A few different things that are already open. We've got some homespun over here. Mostly what we're looking at is just one-off pieces. So that's something to keep in mind if you want a bigger project. Maybe this wouldn't be for you. I'll use this opportunity to talk to you about what I purchased and how I used pictures to get a better deal. I'll put up some of the pictures that I had for my yarn deal, and in those pictures you can see that they don't show the entire box of yarn that you're getting. They've got everything just thrown in there. And they only have a few things kind of peeking out of the box. Basically, you're looking for bad pictures if you want to get the best deal. A lot of the listings on this website have amazing pictures and lots of people will bid on them. But the worst pictures sometimes have the best deals. So for instance, I saw the name 0.5 on my yarn in my box. I looked that up and found a yarn from Colonet Yarns that retails for $29.50 a skein. And I could see that there were at least 2 or 3 skeins of that yarn in my box. So I went ahead and took a gamble because that was already more than I was paying for the entire box with shipping. So make sure that you're looking at the pictures to see what you're really getting or might be getting. Or maybe you're not the kind of person who wants to be surprised. Maybe you want to know exactly what you're getting, and then looking at really helpful pictures would be the right thing for you. Another thing that you're going to want to watch out for that are not the pictures are the shipping costs. This is one of the main reasons I wanted to make this video, because as a person who bid on a few things and lost, I found myself grateful that I had lost some of the bidding wars because I didn't realize the shipping would be so much. This website is for the Goodwill stores to use to sell online. Not one Goodwill store, any Goodwill store in America can sell. I don't know if they're in other countries, but they can sell on this website, and I believe that they do. The issue with this is you may be pretty far away from where it's shipping, and that's going to make the shipping cost really big. Also, you need to consider the weight of the shipping, because the bigger the box, the more it's going to cost. And then finally, you need to consider shipping and handling. I didn't even consider this, but because they're having people pack it at the store, they usually charge a premium for the handling cost. For example, my handling costs $10 on top of shipping. And the other important thing to check on shipping is that they'll even ship it to you, because some places won't ship, it's just pick up to the store, and you don't want to make that mistake. So let me go ahead and show you where you check for that. You're going to scroll down the page to where it says item info, shipping, seller info, bid history. Now the item description will tell you where it is shipping from. We've got Minnesota. It's over 7 pounds of yarn. It's going to give you some information that you can ship it. So that's an important thing to check, that it will ship. Most of the yarn on here will ship, but because they're selling all kinds of things, you just want to make sure. So what you're looking for is the gray box in the corner. It's going to have your item ID, your number of bids, bid increments. Then you're going to see handling price right here, $2.99. That is not bad. Mine was $10 and I was a little bit shocked. Then you're going to want to estimate shipping. Now, I don't want to share any personal information with you, so I'm going to move the page around a bit so we can get a better picture. But right here, you're going to find out from shipping that this cannot be shipped internationally. So good to know, right? Before you start bidding on things. Then you'll see that they're charging you for a 12-pound box, but the weight is actually 7 pounds. And then you will also see that the handling again is $2.99. Scroll down. This is important. Now I scrolled down a little bit far. You're not going to be able to see the whole thing because otherwise it says my address on it and I don't want you to see that. Instead, I'm just going to put in a random postal code so that we can see what the shipping would be there. Get estimate. Now I've just zoomed in so you can't see any of my other personal information. But if I was shipping to the zip code of 18518, it would cost me $21.15 to have it shipped, along with the $2.99 shipping and handling. So the total shipping and handling on this box is $24.14. So if I were to win this box at $12, I'd also have to add in the $24.15 or whatever to that cost. So really, I'm not paying $12. I'm paying what, $36? So it's just something that you really need to be careful with, because I accidentally bid on some things where I thought, oh, all the shipping should be around the same cost. And then it was going to be like $60, $70 to ship what I wanted. And that was not in my budget. It made it a bad deal. It's not what you're going to want to do. So those are all of the things that you're going to want to consider before you start bidding on items. You're going to want to look at the pictures. You're going to want to look at the cost, see if it's something that you feel like it would be a good deal that you'll use. You're going to want to zoom in on the pictures to make sure that you're getting a good deal and look at some of the labels. Look for posts with bad pictures if you want to get a really good deal. And then finally, you need to check the shipping and handling. The shipping and handling can make it go from like a really good deal to a terrible deal really quickly. So make sure you look at that. Now that we've gone over all of that, and I know it was a lot just to get to the bidding part, let's just talk about bidding really quickly, and then I'll have you on your way to be winning your own boxes. Just like eBay, we see here, you have your current price and your minimum bid. So when you set your maximum bid, you have to put in at least $13 on this. So what you're going to want to do is put in your maximum bid. I'm not going to put in anything because I don't want to win this. I don't need any more yarn. So say my maximum bid was $20 on this lot. It would then bid just the next minimum bid of $13. And then it would allow you to continue to bid automatically while you weren't watching. So if somebody then came in and bid $14, it would then go and bid $15 for you. So just want to make that clear. You're going to put in what your maximum bid is and it will bid for you. Or you could just go in and put the minimum bid and then keep going back and bidding. The reason you're going to want to bid for yourself is you're not getting these updates of, hey, you've just been outbid from Goodwill. I don't believe it has that feature. I haven't been able to find it. So as I mentioned before, this is where you're going to go back to that Auctions in Progress tab so that you can see what you're bidding on, how much time you have left, because it's not going to keep track of it for you. Another thing you're going to want to notice under this Auctions in Progress tab, again, I don't have any Auctions in Progress open right now, there is this gold icon you can watch out for. It indicates when you're the high bidder on your auction. So if you've been outbid on your auction on this list, you can see that pretty quickly because you don't have that icon anymore. So keep that in mind. Watch out for that gold icon to make sure that you're still winning. I think that's basically everything I wanted to go over with you. As I mentioned in my other video, I think that this is a good resource for people who are looking to build their yarn stash. However, you do need to be careful to make sure that you're getting a good deal, because there are plenty of bad deals on here that you'll want to look out for. Don't overpay because you forgot to check on shipping. Don't overpay because you forgot to check on handling. But there are plenty of good deals on this website. I myself got more of a mystery lot. However, there are lots of super high-end yarns. Will you be paying a lot for them? Yes. So be careful. Make sure with shipping and handling it's still under market value, because you're not going to get a great deal on the shipping like if you bought from an actual yarn website and got free shipping. That's not going to happen. There are a lot of goodies to find here. Actually, way more yarn lots than I've seen, or even better yarn lots than eBay, because people aren't likely to post their yarn online, but they are likely to bring their yarn collections to a thrift store and have them post it. So I hope this was helpful for you. I hope that you find an amazing yarn deal like I did. I could have never imagined that I would have spent $48 and gotten $850 in return. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Are you going to try buying yarn from Goodwill.com, shopgoodwill.com? I can't wait to hear about it. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Bye, guys.